am. And this is gonna be kind of a quick, super casual video because I really wanted to talk about a new thing in my life. I got 2 tattoos. I'm gonna just be completely honest, I didn't get any pictures or video of me at the place because I kind of didn't really want to get in anyone's way. But I got 2 in the same day. They're really small. I'm going to like future ones I'm thinking about, but that's a completely different video. I just wanted to talk about the 2 that I had. So Zelda, would you like to go into my first one? She's right. The one I thought I was gonna do first is actually the second one I got. First one is a crescent moon on my ankle with limited shading. There's a lot of different things that goes into why I got this one. I can go into a few just kind of more surface level ones, I think. Well, I really love the moon. I love nighttime. That's where I have like all my energy. That's when I get the most creative. That's when I wanna do more stuff. I had a nickname in high school by Zach's friends. I was called the Moon because every time I wasn't around, it was a full moon. And when I was around, there was no moon. So they were kind of thinking maybe that's not a coincidence. I know I didn't get a full moon on my ankle, but it just kind of ties into why I love the moon so much. Another one is, if you used to watch Rugrats or still do, there's an episode where Chucky has a rock collection and he gets like this little crescent moon rock. I'm doing this as if I'm gonna show you. I'll just put a picture, if I can find it. And that episode, I mean, Rugrats means a lot to me in general, but that episode is really sweet and I like the message behind it that you don't need a lot of a good thing to be happy. Sometimes you just need like that one. That's like the whole lesson of the episode. And I think it's really sweet. Chucky's also my favorite Rugrat, so. Another big one is that Cora is my life. As soon as that show came out, everybody started telling me how much I kind of looked like her, and when I did like a quick cosplay of her, I don't even know if I have a picture, but if I do, I'll post it. You know, I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I could totally be Cora. So I love her, and I just thought, you know, it would be like my shout out to the Water Tribe. But before Cora, when I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, I was just obsessed with that show. It's a really good show. Always kind of considered myself a waterbender. And I guess if we're gonna get into hybrids, I always considered myself kind of a waterbender with like an earthbender spirit. Kind of like what Cora is, going back to the other show. And I think that's kind of it as far as like the more obvious moon things. Other than that, just like I really love the nighttime. It's my favorite part of the day. I don't think that makes sense. And then the second one is a Triforce on the back of my neck, which is where I thought I was going with the Zelda gag before, but it didn't. I didn't really plan this video. Zelda's very important to me, like as a game, as a franchise, not just the character. I first started playing it when I was 3. It was Ocarina of Time, so that was kind of my entrance point to Zelda. And I just had so much fun playing with my dad, but also just like had fun with it in general. Like even when I was playing alone, I was just like, this is really cool. And it kind of opened a lot of opportunities for me in terms of like what I was interested in. Like it made me want to explore more, so I genuinely did. I used to play more in the backyard. I used to actually want to go to parks and stuff and hang out in the foresty areas because it looked so pretty in Zelda. And I know like some people might look at Ocarina of Time's graphics and be like, but at the time when it was like the only, you know, thing we had, it was awesome. And Zelda never stops to amaze me. Like I've been playing Breath of the Wild for many days, and so Zelda really inspired me to just kind of adventure more, and it kind of led into my entire love of forests, which is kind of where Forest Hamster comes from, and like trees and foliage, which is also like a future tattoo I'm thinking about, but once again, another video. And I just really love that aspect of what it did for me. It also inspired a lot of my art. So a lot of like the art styles I have today and stuff, especially with Wind Waker, was inspired by the Zelda series. And it even inspires me to work hard. Like, I feel like everybody kind of has their own thing like that. Like, it doesn't always have to be a traditional kind of inspiration, though there's nothing wrong with those, I'm not speaking right. There's nothing wrong with inspiration like that as like either. As long as you're not hurting anyone, then whatever inspires you, like take it and go. So in my case, one of the many things, it's not the only thing, but one of the many things that inspired me was Zelda. I felt inspired to be creative, to adventure. I also felt inspired to just like be with people. Like Zelda was a very common interest with a lot of people I was close to, so we kind of would just like play together and it would kind of be just like our way of hanging out. Link was also my first cosplay ever at Anime Next, like so many years ago, maybe 2007. I even named my iMac after one of the characters, Makar. I just love Makar so much, he's so cute. That means a lot to me, and I always knew I wanted a Triforce on my body at some point, and I finally got one. Now, I feel like people are probably gonna ask at some point, because I feel like this is very common if you want a tattoo but you don't have one yet. Pain level? Honestly, the one on my neck was actually pleasant. Like, it felt kind of like I was getting like a massage. The one on my foot was a different story. It wasn't even on the bone of my foot, it was just on the side. It didn't touch my ankle bone, but it got close, and as it got closer, I was like, but it was okay. Then we moved away from it, and then we got closer to like the tendon heel area, and that's kind of when I had like an internal screaming moment. Overall, I'm super happy. I'm gonna tag the artist. Her name is Sarah. I'm gonna tag the artist in the description, and also give like her Instagram and everything, because just look at her work. Like I did so much research of artists, and then when I found her, like she had everything I was looking for. Like all the tattoos on my body that I want is her style. So when I found her, I was so grateful. I was like, oh my gosh, and she's right here. So, and I know she travels, but don't leave it to me to tell you her schedule. Just check out her Instagram if you're interested. I'll put like a little screenshot here to give you like a quick preview. That's it. Thank you for joining me on this quick thing. I turned off my AC to film this. It's so hot in here. So I'm gonna turn that back on. Thanks for joining me, guys. Have a great day. Bye!